Hello and welcome to the external CSS lecture. So let's create a folder and we'll call it as an external CSS. Alright, and we will use internal.html and we'll call it external. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, we'll call it external. Okay, as the name suggests, it's external, it's not here in the same HTML file. Okay, if it is not here, how to include that CSS file? So before that, we know if you want to write a style sheet, you have to write in .css file. So let's create that file, style.css. all right, so now you have the style sheet. You can move your style sheet. This is the rules of the style sheet. You can cut this, go to style sheet and paste it over here. Okay, so your styles has been moved to a different file. All right, now the question is, how do you gonna call that style sheet? Okay, your style sheet is sitting somewhere in this different file, but now you want to apply this rule onto this HTML file. Okay, that is nothing but external CSS. Okay, how to include an external CSS file into your HTML file? For this, we will use a new tag in the head tag that is called as link tag. Now you are linking a resource, right? And you are saying what type of resource we are linking. We are linking a style sheet, right? CSS style sheet. And what is the type? Yes, the same type that we use, text/CSS. And then where is the file? So you'll say href, my file is style.css, and to which media you want to apply this? I want to apply to screen. All right, and I'm gonna close the link tag. So I've successfully imported a style sheet inside my HTML file. Okay, so let's look at the output now. So I'm gonna save this, run the live preview, and we should see heading in red color means the style has been applied. Okay, if you give wrong names, you can see the styling is gone, so you cannot find the style. All right, so you can find the style now. So if you, what happens if you give a wrong style sheet name? Go to inspect, go to console, and you can get basically this 404 error. Okay, this 404 error is saying it's unable to find this file. So you will have such kind of errors when you make mistakes in the linking. So be aware of it. When you link something, make sure that resources is available, or else everybody who is accessing your page will get these errors onto their browser. Okay, not a good sign to show errors on the browser for your web page. Try to make sure you check all these things. Make sure all the resources that you are importing into your HTML file is available and accessible. All right, so let's change back to style.css, and then the style has been applied. Okay, this is called as external CSS because your CSS is in style.css. Remember, we are not writing the style tag here, right? The style tag was in HTML. This is CSS. In CSS, there is no HTML. Okay, so when you write CSS file, you just write CSS. You don't write the HTML code here. Okay, you just write the rules here. Okay, once you write the rules, you go to HTML page and then you use a tag called link. Again, it is in the head section. You mention what is the type, that is a style sheet. You mention what is the type of this style sheet, that is text/CSS. Then you say what is the path, then what is the media that where you want to display this. All right, so once you do that, linkage is done, then style sheet gets loaded, and then it will try to change those styles as per your rules mentioned in the style.css. That's all about how to import an external style sheet into your HTML page, and I'll see you in the next one.